One of the best ways to help leverage automation to drive success is to actually try and find day-to-day tasks or little tasks that don't necessarily need you to be involved all the time. A lot of small business owners, purely probably just because we don't have the time to always think about it, get caught up doing a lot of just meaningless and slow and just time intensive tasks or labor intensive tasks, simply because we haven't put the time aside to think about how we can do that better, or how we can maybe automate that, or how we can maybe pass that off to someone else. A really good example is creating in the industry that I work in is making sure that there's a way to follow up new leads and new opportunities. A lot of small businesses just fumble their way through new opportunities and new leads as they come in. They get an email here, they get a message on their social media here, they get someone reach out to them in person here, and it's all just in different spheres. And so it's really hard to then collate that information and actually stay on top of that sales cycle, of that customer journey. It's not a big concept, and you'll see that larger companies have entire teams dedicated to this process. Unfortunately, when it comes to small business, you don't have the money to employ a full team necessarily to take care of these things. And even if you do, you still need to make sure that you can implement the right process to see those things through. And so when it comes to driving success in those sort of areas of your business, sticking with the sales example or the customer journey example, and actually, creating revenue in your business, which again, that's obviously really important. It's important that you actually have a system in place that might maybe use some automation or creating better pathways of how to capture that information and actually drive that through, or drive people through that pipeline to sell or to create revenue or whatever your product is. But the important thing there is that it's not just coming from scattered opportunities. You actually need to create some structure, maybe create some automation, maybe link up some softwares that you're using to capture that data from those opportunities and actually drive them through that pipeline where you're able to basically sell your service to them, right? That's a really important thing. And when we're talking about automation and driving success, actually creating those opportunities and creating those structures where you can see the steps that you want customers or clients or leads and new opportunities or whatever it might be, you want them to take those steps, and then you can actually measure that, is invaluable when it comes to creating long-term success and a long-term opportunity, and also just good business structure and good business practice. It's essential to make sure that you got those things organized.